So, some interesting things about this One Piece live adaptation thing that's going on. Uh, I'm kind of having like high hopes for this. I kind of am having like pretty high hopes about this thing. So, let me start off with this. I might be a little bit late talking about this, but honestly, like, I just wanted to wait it out a little bit, just kind of, let it marinate a little bit and, just do a little bit more research about this and just just kind of wait on it to see how I really feel about this. And honestly, based on like what's been revealed already, this isn't how am I gonna say this? Like this isn't gonna I feel like this might not be as bad as I initially thought. So if you haven't heard, there is going to be a live action adaptation for One Piece. And when that was when that was like revealed, what, like I guess a few years ago or something, and then just recently like Netflix revealed that they're gonna have a part in this. In my head, I was thinking, why would they do this? Like, no, like they can't do this. No, like why no, Netflix, stay away from One Piece. Do not do a live action like adaptation for this. No, just stay away. So yeah, once they like revealed that there's gonna be plans for a live action adaptation for One Piece, and once Netflix revealed that they're gonna be part of this, I thought it was gonna be terrible. I thought it was gonna be like as bad as like Four Kids dubbing One Piece. If you remember that, it was just god awful. Like pretty much any time like or like any series that like Four Kids dubbed in anime, it was not good. It was just terrible. Like they were just I feel like they were just censoring things just to kind of like change it up. It was like I don't know like what they were thinking when they censored like a whole bunch of stuff with One Piece. Some stuff I kind of like, okay, I guess that kind of makes sense, but like other times it was just like, no, why this did not need to be censored. So yeah, Four Kids was just terrible with censoring it, but I will give Four Kids this. I will give them this. They did one pretty decent thing for One Piece, and that was the pirate rap. Oh. Don't give it up, Luffy. Don't give it up, Zoro. Don't give it up, Nami. Don't give it up, give it up, give it up, give it up, give it up. Here's how the story goes. We find out by the treasure in the grand line. There's no doubt. The pirate whose eye is on it, he'll sing. I'll be king of the pirates. I'm gonna be king. His name is Luffy. That's Monkey D. Luffy. King of the pirates. He's made of rubber. How did that happen? Yo ho ho, he took a bite of gum gum. Like you cannot sit there and tell me that you did not jam out to that pirate rap, because that pirate rap was like just that was fire. It was amazing. Like you're gonna sit there. You're gonna sit there and tell me that, the verse or like the line, yo ho ho, he took a bite of gum gum. You're gonna tell me that was not fire. Like that was hotter than Ace. That was hotter than when like, Aki Inu and Ace fighting. It was straight up fire. So yeah, that's one thing I will give Four Kids for doing with One Piece. That was like the only good thing that they did with One Piece. But this video, I'm not gonna focus on Four Kids, dubbing animes, especially One Piece. I am gonna be talking about how I feel about, the live action adaptation for One Piece. And like I said, I thought it was gonna be terrible. But now looking at things like with something that's been revealed recently, I don't know. I'm kind of having high hopes for this series. Like I'm kind of having high hopes for this. So one thing that is kind of like bringing my hopes up about this live action adaptation is that apparently Oda is working really close with Netflix, and I think like someone else. Don't remember who else is like having their hand in this, but whatever. Oda is working really close with them, so that itself is like, I don't know, it's just bringing my hopes up about this, like about this live action. Like it may end up being pretty good, but like I don't know, like Oda working with this, yeah, it's kind of like, bringing my hopes up with this. Another thing is the cast that they've chosen to play the Straw Hats, and honestly, like I think the cast that they've picked fits really well with with the Straw Hats that's going to be in this, because obviously not all of them are going to be in it. It's just going to be, the first 5 members. So it's just going to be Luffy, Zoro, Nami, Usopp, and Sanji. And that's it as of right now. And those, the actors and actors who are going to be playing them, like I said, it kind of fits. They fit the characters really well. So I think, it works really well is because like, I feel like Netflix, they took inspiration from one of Oda's SBS. If you don't know about the SBS, it's pretty much like Naruto's data book, where like fans will like ask Oda questions about like certain things, just things that like he couldn't put in the story because maybe just it like he didn't know where like it would fit, or like it was just something that like had nothing to really do with the story. Maybe like it had something to do with the character themselves. But yeah, it's similar to that. So just like little like tidbits here and there for like different characters or whatever. And so, a fan asked Oda like if One Piece took place in like the real world, what would like each of the Straw Hats nationality be? Like with Luffy, it was gonna be Brazil. Zoro was gonna be Japanese. Nami was gonna be Sweden. Usopp was gonna be from Africa, and Sanji was gonna be from France. And looking at the actors who are gonna be playing the Straw Hats, it kind of fits really well. I think that's where like I said, I think that's where they kind of like took inspiration from. Like that's how they chose, who's gonna be playing who, and it fits nicely. Like it's crazy. Like the guy who's gonna be playing Luffy. I don't know how to pronounce his name, so I'm not gonna try and like butcher or anything. But just based like on like the vibe I get from him, it's completely similar to Luffy. It's like I don't know, like, he seems just like so energetic and everything, just like how Luffy is. Like he seems really goofy, in a good way, the same way that Luffy is goofy. So that really fits. Or like the guy who plays Zoro. I saw a clip on Twitter of him in like another movie fighting with a sword, and I can really see Zoro in him. So that was a good fit. Emily Rudd, she's playing Nami, and my God, that she is perfect for Nami. Like she is so perfect. Like I could not like I did not like think that like they can really find anyone to fit Nami's character, but she looks like if Nami was a real person, Emily Rudd would be Nami. And that's all I'm gonna say. Like it's just a perfect match. Like all of them are perfect for the characters that they're playing. So yeah, I don't know, but like for Emily Rudd, I think her playing Nami is perfect. And then Taz Skylar, who's playing Sanji, dude fits perfectly. I know I saw like a few like comments like talking about like how he more looks like Eneru than Sanji, but I mean like just because of like the picture they use for him, like he has short hair and everything, so they're like, oh, he's more fitting for Eneru. But I mean, like, dude can grow out his hair, or like if anything, they can give him a wig to make his hair a little bit longer. But either way, I think he was perfect for Sanji. And then the guy who they chose for Usopp, dude is perfect for Usopp. And if they didn't pick him to play Usopp, he could at least play Yasop, Usopp's dad, because again, it just fits perfectly. He could play both characters. Obviously they're not gonna make him play both characters unless like they, do some kind of like editing with like his face and everything, make him look a little bit older, so he can play Yasop. But either way, he can play either character and it would just fit perfectly. It seems like this cast is doing their research. The guy who's playing Luffy, he posted a picture of him like surrounded by like, One Piece mangas, and I think he's been watching the series as well. Also, Emily Rudd has been watching it, and I think that's really good for them to do because they can pretty much, see how these characters like act in the story, and they can portray that in the live action. And so they don't have to like, come up like improvise or anything. So with them doing this kind of research, like watching the anime, reading the mangas, just to get a feel for the character and like how they act in the story. Yeah, that's really good. That's actually like bringing my hopes up about this live action, even more, because, don't have to worry about them just kind of like doing their own thing or like kind of improvising. Like I said, they will be able to like portray the characters as they should, like, as like pretty much portray them as they act in the show, so they can do it in the live action. That sounded kind of confusing, but whatever, like I just think it's really good that they're actually doing their research on the characters and everything. So just so they can fit that character perfectly. But yeah, like that's pretty much all I think that's gotten like revealed about the live action adaptation. Also, I think they're only doing 10 episodes. And so I think that's like, that's it's kind of good because, I guess they're just kind of like testing it out to see how fans react with the series, or like how they react to like, this live action adaptation, because anytime like Hollywood has anything to do with like live action adaptations for like a popular anime franchise, it does not end well. It does not end well. Like I said, like Dragon Ball Evolution and The Last Airbender, complete flops, did not do well whatsoever. So honestly, with all of that, like with everything that's been revealed so far, my hopes about like this live adaptation, it's a lot better than like what I initially thought. Like I thought it was gonna be terrible. I thought it was gonna be as bad as, 4Kids dubbing the anime. But because Oda is working really close with this, and the cast that they've chosen to play, the Straw Hats, things are looking up. This is looking kind of promising, but obviously it's not just like, it's not going to be perfect just because of the cast. It also depends on like the story. Like depends on like how Oda is gonna like, how he's gonna do the story. Is he gonna do like pretty much everything the same way that he did in the anime or in the mangas, or is it gonna be a different spin on things? Like is it gonna be like Romance Dawn, things like that, which I doubt. But like I don't know, like I think like what I think is he's gonna like pretty much do like the story is gonna follow the same way that the anime did and the manga did. So if it ends up being like that, it's definitely gonna be pretty good. But yeah, just because Oda's working very close to this and because of the cast, it doesn't mean it's gonna be perfect. It all depends on the story, like how they kind of like pretty much represent One Piece. Also like the effects. I think it also depends on that. So like, yeah, there's a lot of things that could still make this whole like project flop. I hope it doesn't because, like I said, it is looking kind of promising. So yeah, I guess we're just gonna have to wait and see and like, see what happens. See if like they reveal anything else. Like, with there only being 10 episodes as of right now that they're planning on doing, either it's gonna be like it's gonna be like 22 minutes, like a typical episode, or maybe they'll do like a 40-minute per episode, and if they do that, they can add on like a lot of stuff in that 40 minutes. So yeah, honestly, I'm getting kind of excited for this, but at the same time I'm getting really worried about it because yeah, even though like I said, even though Oda is working really close with this and the cast is perfect for the Straw Hats, a lot can definitely go wrong with this adaptation. But yeah, with all the with the little information that we have right now about the live adaptation for One Piece, I pretty much got nothing else to say. So thank you all for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like the video, comment, tell me what you think about this whole thing. And yeah, I guess we're just gonna have to wait and see if we get like more information, which most likely we will. Hopefully they reveal more characters, like more cast members. Like I know like a big like request is probably like for Zeph. They want like Zeph to be played by Gordon Ramsay, and I honestly see that. Also, for me personally, I kind of want to see like Jacob Atolon. I think that's how you pronounce the last name. Ned Leeds from Spider-Man. I want to see him playing Lucky Roo. Even though Jacob did lose a lot of weight, I could still see him playing as Lucky. So who knows? Maybe that can happen. But yeah, like I said, with the little information that we got right now, this is still up in the air whether or not it's gonna be good. So hopefully we will be getting more information very soon. But yeah, that is gonna be it for this video. Again, thank you all for watching. Until next time, see ya.